Today I'd like to talk to you about Blue Microphones Snowball USB microphone. Now, whether you're a vlogger, gamer, streamer, or even musician, you want to make sure your voice is heard. This is a condenser microphone, a common type of microphone used for voice and music. These tend to be larger than piezoelectric microphones found in headsets, but are able to produce a better range, leading to more natural sounding voice. Now, this is the bright orange model. It also comes in white, brushed aluminum, electric blue, gloss black, hot pink, neon green, and wicked purple. Let's take a look at the box. As you can see, it's not entirely shelf friendly, and because of its odd shape, it's not very reusable. Now, on the side here, we have the specifications, pointing out that no drivers are needed for Windows or Mac, and that it comes with a mic stand in the box. On the back, it lists the features, including CD quality sound. That translates to 44.1 kilohertz, 16-bit stereo sound. Also, it mentions a switch for changing the mic pattern, which I'll describe later. So let's go ahead and open this up. The box opens fairly easily from the back, pulling straight up. The instruction booklet is what we are able to see first. And if we remove this cardboard backing, we will actually find that this has the USB cord, as well as the microphone stand. Now, coming back to the box, you'll see that the plastic in here is just sitting here on top of the other piece of plastic. It's not a blister pack. It's actually quite refreshing that I don't need a sword and a small tactical nuclear weapon to be able to get access to the prize inside. This is also very handy because since it fits right back in, you could actually use this for storage or even moving for later use. As for the microphone itself, it is fairly large. It is about the size of a softball. Here is an iPhone 4 for comparison in size. It's darn near as tall as it, in fact. You have a light right here to determine if you're recording. This is the front. You'll want this facing you when you're talking because of this default pattern that it uses. Underneath, we have a threaded microphone stand connector. This is a standard 5/8 connector with 27 threads per inch. This isn't a ball socket, so it will move back and forth. Now, you can't move it very easily by hand. It's nice and stiff so that it doesn't automatically just drift down on you without touching it. Once you get the microphone stand in there, you'll be able to adjust it as needed. Right here, we have a USB connector. Please note that it is a Type B receptacle, so you'll need a Type B plug. Fortunately, that is what comes with the USB cord, is a Type B plug to a Type A plug. And you have the switch here. The switch has 3 positions. Now, the first position is a standard microphone puller pattern called a cardioid pattern. The second position is the same cardioid pattern. However, it's with a -10 decibel range. The reason why you have 2 is because the first position is really good for voice, and the second position is really good for live music, loud sources, things like that. Now, the third position uses an omnidirectional pattern. So instead of a cardioid pattern, which is very narrow at the back, comes out, it's mostly in the front, comes back in and narrow at the back again, the omnidirectional is going to be almost spherical in its pattern of listening. This would be good for meetings, teleconferencing, stuff like that. Most of us probably are just going to leave it on the 1. As I said, comes with a microphone stand that screws in easily. I'd like to note that it has a fairly standard tension clasp for the microphone stand, so it will extend, and then you just twist it to give some tension so it'll stay up. You screw this in. It's a fairly solid seeming device once you get it in there. I'm very happy with this microphone stand because it definitely feels like it will not be easily tipped over, especially down lower. My cats will run by, hopefully not tipping it over. Again, once you have it seated in there properly, you can tilt it back and forth. So you can tilt it more up towards your voice. If you have it standing up higher than you, of course, you can tilt it down, facing down. Now again, this Snowball microphone is USB. Once you plug it into your computer, the drivers are loaded automatically, and the computer will recognize it as a microphone. Next, I'm going to move this out of the way. I'm going to plug it in and talk to you through this microphone. You'll be able to tell the difference between this condenser microphone and the piezoelectric microphone that is in my webcam. Here is the Snowball after I hooked it up. Now you will notice this bright spot right on top that looks like a reflection. That's just how my webcam sees the LED when it is lit up with the microphone when it's plugged in. While the Snowball is on the stand, it will stay where you position it vertically due to the tension clamp. However, it still smoothly and easily rotates. If you are not careful, the weight of the cord itself can rotate this around. So what do I think about the Snowball microphone? I like it a lot. It's pretty well constructed, it feels very solid, does not seem to be loose anywhere. The ball socket on the bottom where it connects to the mic stand is good and firm. The front is a good wire mesh, not plastic cut to look like wire. It feels like you could accidentally drop this device and it'd still be okay. Not that I'm recommending that. The quality of sound for this mic is quite good for the price point. It is CD quality, and that means that it samples sounds at 44.1 kilohertz, 16-bit audio. Now you can find mics out there that produce higher quality sound with higher sampling rates, like Blue Microphones Yeti at 48 kilohertz, or even the Yeti Pro at 192 kilohertz with 24-bit audio. But these are at a higher price point. As a bonus, this gadget looks good sitting on your desk. The unusual shape helps it stand out, and the mini mic stand looks kind of retro and is well built. Now the mic stand does take up a fair amount of room with about a 7-inch footprint, but it can fold up easily. Because the Snowball connects to standard mic stands, there's a wide selection of accessories available like pop filters and Blue Microphones Radius microphone shock mount in case you're doing any instrumental recording. This microphone is great for video logging, calls on Skype, or just in-game team chat. I highly recommend buying this microphone for those uses. Please comment below with your thoughts on the Snowball microphone or other options that might be out there. Also, watch for future reviews including the Logitech G710 keyboard and the Turtle Beach's Z7 headset. Thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you next time.